everybody, this is Sharon, and I wanted to share a tutorial with you guys. I have been asked how to create some of the little bows that I put on different projects. Let me show you a couple examples. These little bows like this, that's like a little seam binding bow. It's double in the back and then it's doubled up here in the front. So that's one way you can use them. Here's another one that's smaller. It's right here, and it's got kind of a longer tail on that one, and that's double in the back and double on the front, but it's smaller than the one I just showed you on the purse. And then you can use them on your mini albums. Here's one that I used right here, and I put a little lace bow in the back there, and then I put this little bling on the top of that. So that's another way. And then you can use them on your cards. This is a card I created for Sherry Baldy, and this one's a little bit bigger, and then I just put a piece of bling right here on that part as well. So there's, you know, a bunch of different ways that you can use these, and I just wanted to show you how I use them before I showed you the tutorial. So this is called the Bow It All. It's the version 2.0, and this is how it comes when you order it. I think I ordered this from scrapbook.com. It's been probably a couple years, maybe even longer since I've ordered it. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but you could probably just do a Google search on it and find where you could purchase this. So it comes like this, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I make them, how I make the bows that I just share with you guys. So if you're interested in that. And I'm not no expert on this. This is just how I do it. So you're going to get this out, and it comes with all these little different, I haven't ever used the one that's plain on the end, but the ones that have that with the little, I guess you call that a bolt on the end of it. I'm not sure if you can even really see that. That's the ones that I use. So I get those out, and depending on how big of a bow you want, if you want a pretty big bow, let me show you over here in this bowl what I have. I have these on hand that I keep on hand in case I need them for cards or whatever. But this one right here is actually a bow made out of lace. So there's all kind of different materials you can use. This one is made out of ribbon, and this is a bigger one right here. And then I have just the seam binding bows. This one is triple in the back and triple on the top. So you have different, you can use it different ways. Most of the time I use the double. This one's a little bit smaller. You can even do it in this kind of ribbon that you can kind of see through like that. You can use them that way. There's just all kind of ways. This one here is not even a double on the top. It's just on the bottom. You have this piece and then this piece on each side. So, like I said, I keep these on hand. There's another one and some lace. So you really don't have to use ribbon if you don't want to. You can use, whatever you have on hand. I personally like to use seam binding because for some reason I don't know how to do it. If you have a ribbon, just say you have like this ribbon right here, that's some Halloween ribbon I have. It's not double-sided, it's orange on one side and has the spiders on the other side. I think that's spiders. But anyway, I don't know how to make the right side be on top, if you know what I mean. You have to twist it, and then when you twist it, it can get really bulky if you're not careful, and you don't want a real big bulky bow, the knot part of it. You don't want that really big on your cards, or I don't think I would, because I layer things on my cards, and what I say by that, like I put these bling pieces, and if you have a big knot right here where you've twisted the ribbon, you won't be able to put anything on there, I wouldn't think, and make it look right. But anyway, these are the bows that we're going to be making, and like I said, you can make them with ribbon, you can make them with seam binding, that's my favorite. You can make them with lace trims, as long as they're a flat trim like this right here, you can make them with that too. So let's go ahead and get started. And so you're going to just put your board out right here. Depending on how big you want your bow, that's where you would put it right here. Generally, I like to put it there's a 3 right there, and then the next column, the next hole over, I screw one in, and then there's a 6 right there, and then I put one on this side. And you can make it smaller. If you want the bow smaller, then you would just put it closer together. And then I usually use, on this front row right here, I'm going to put it one over from this one over here. Let me zoom in a little bit. And then I put the other one this way. Because this is going to be like a double bow. Like maybe one like this right here. This is a bigger bow. So it's going to be kind of like that. It's going to have 2 on top and then 2 on the bottom. There's a 2 on the bottom and then the 2 on the top. I hope you guys can see that. And so I'm just going to use some seam binding. And I buy my seam binding like this right here. It comes in a big roll, and I get that off of Etsy. And I'll link that in the description bar below in case you guys are interested in where I purchased it, because I don't remember right off the top of my head. And so anyway, to do it like this right here, you're just going to, make it as long on your tail on this side over here as long as you want it to be. And then you're going to start holding it right here with your finger, and then you're going to wrap it around here, and I hold it with my finger. And if you want it to have 2 bows in the back, you're going to do it twice, because there's 1 bow down here, and then you're going to do it again for this one at the top, like that. Then you want your 2 bows on top, so you're going to do it twice up here, like that. Then you're going to come over the top with this side and down, take this one and come down, and then you're going to wrap this around this and pull it tight, and just kind of pull that tight like that. Then you take your scissors, if I can find mine, and you're just going to cut that to kind of match the other side. You're going to make sure that your knot right here is in the middle. Let me see if you guys can see. That's the way it looks. These will be your 2 back pieces, and these will be your 2 top pieces. You're going to make sure this loop is in the middle like that. And I always just pull my threads or my ribbon down, seam binding down like that, and then you just slip it off. And just slip it off the top there. And that's how you would get a bow kind of big like that. Now if you want a smaller bow, that's usually not a bow that I use on a card. I would use that maybe on a mini album front, because that's a little bit larger. So I would just push this one in one, just slide it over this way, 1 hole. And then you would do the same thing. You're just going to come over here in front of this hole and put it in there. And then this one would go in there, like that. So this is going to make a smaller bow. So you do the same thing. Get your seam binding. You put it on the back row. Make your tail as long as you want it on this side. And then you're just going to wrap it around, kind of like an figure 8. Wrap it on this one over here. And you're going to come back and wrap it on this one. And then you're going to come back and wrap it on this one. And that's going to, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Okay. Okay, it's wrapped twice on the back. And that'll give you your double bow in the back. And so then you're going to wrap it on this front one right here. One time, you come around, hold it with your thumb, and wrap it on this one. That's just going to give you a single bow, because you only have it once over here and once over here. So you're just going to wrap it again around and back around like that. I just kind of push mine down. Then you're going to take this piece in your right hand and fold it over. And then you're going to take this piece and come up under the bottom. And then you're going to tie in a knot back here in the back. And then you're just going to pull these so you can make sure that your knot's good and tight. I'll make sure this knot is in the middle again. If it's not, you can just slide it over. You want to do that before you take it off. And then I just pull these two strands, two pieces of seam binding down like that. And then just slide it off. You can go ahead and cut that too. And that will give you a little bit of a smaller bow like that. You have your two pieces on the bottom, your two pieces on the top, on each side like that, and then your tails. And there's a lot more tutorials on how to do this. So if you can't see this really good, you can just look on YouTube and it'll show. But I thought you guys might have been interested on how, mostly the size of for what I use. Because you can use them to make hair bows or, whatever you want to use them for. So if you want to make a smaller one, I even have some that's small like this right here that you can use on, whatever you want to use those on. I have one that I made for my little dog. I'm not sure where it is. This right here is a single one. So instead of doing it twice on the bottom, you would just do it once. And then on the top, you would just do it once. So I hope you guys can see that. So there's all different kinds. This one is a bigger one, like the first pink one I showed you. So you have, like I said, all different kinds. And it just has to do with this, how big you want your bow. If you just wanted to do a single one, you would just need, two of these. You wouldn't need them on this row and on this row. And you would just, put your ribbon up here, or your seam binding in this case, and then you're just going to go around. That would be a double. If you just wanted a single, you always start on the back. You're making your first loop over here now, and then here's your other loop. So this would be a single. You got a loop here and a loop here. So you just go down across the middle and then go back up like this. And that would be just a single bow, nothing fancy, if you wanted to do that. And that's the way that one would look. Just a little bow like that. I personally like the double bows better just for my use, but you could do, certainly use those if you like those better. So I hope that helps you guys, and if you have any questions or if you need me to do this at a different angle, just let me know. And my little dog's in here scratching on the floor. We're having the remnants of Hurricane Irma is coming up through, so it's raining and he's scared. So if you hear that, that's what it is. But anyway, if you have any more questions, or if I need to turn this around, put my camera on this side over here and have it showing this way instead of up, just let me know, and I can do that as well. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.